All right, today's plan. I don't know if I'm gonna get my e-brake cables and stuff are actually gonna come in yet or not, but anyways, till then, I wanna focus on that. I've talked about it. I've been planning to do it for so long. Let's do it. So, basically, like we took it for a little burn the other day and I was happy with everything. My speedometer didn't work. I ended up, I don't know, I just took it apart, took everything apart underneath the truck, just put everything back together, and now it works. So I don't know what that was about, but that's all said. My cruise control didn't work, so not pumped about that. I got to go figure out what's going on. Got to be something wiring that I missed or whatever, but we'll see. I don't know. Maybe it's a fuse. I don't know yet. Not too concerned. So basically, I think I'm just going to start straight just stabbing into this. We're going to get rid of this and this spare tire doodad. We're not going to try to run any of that stuff. If I do anything, I'll run another plate across and, you know, just do it a ready rod. I'm going to hold a tire in that way. Not too concerned right now. Wouldn't mind fixing up these few little bits here and getting the back done. But anyways, first things first, let's grab this bumper and kind of see how it goes. I brought it way back so that I can use this to help me kind of hold and lift things in place. Well now, let's see how close. Not the lightest of bumpers. Wow, that is very close to the right stuff here. This is like, is the right stuff. Look at that. All right. For some reason I'm thinking I don't want to go too much higher than that. I kind of want to go lower, but I guess if I get this lined up with here, I'll be pretty happy. Right. Lower though. Not a lot, but a bit. I guess that bumper bracket's a problem. Or not bumper bracket, but my exhaust hanger's a little bit of a problem there. How do we deal with that? Well, overall, I'd like the bumper to be lower to the fender, but I think it'll just mess up the look behind. Not that we're going for any real crazy look here, but this looks not too bad. The bumper is basically cosmetic. I like that I have a good hanger back there. I think I'm going to just trim just a little bit away of the bracket because everything is, this side's fine. It's just sitting like this right now. It's just hung up a little. So I got to get this side to go down another ½ inch. So I think I'm going to do that. And then this part here just feels too big. I do like that the fender does this and it has this. But I think I got to take, you know, 3 fingers worth of material out or something. Maybe I'll just, oh, you know what I can do is possibly just, I wonder how that would be. How would I do that? Maybe I'll cut it on this weld and then we'll just do a new pie. Bring this thing back to kind of go into, you know, kind of follow the fender a little more. It's not like it's wider than the body or anything, but it looks a little too wide for the truck. So, plan is I'm going to notch this. I am going to just hit with the plasma. We're just going to carve this off. We'll figure out roughly what we're going to do for a pie. We'll do 2 of those. And then we can kick this in. That'll get that right. Bumper's good. And then we just got to work on this filler. It's not even that terrible back here, but I feel we can just add a small little strip clean this up a little bit all the way around. Maybe it'll make sense for that pocket. I don't know that it matters that much, especially back here. There's so much going on. I don't think it'll make any dang difference. That part does need it, I think, just to finish up this panel. It would have been better if this box was just a little bit longer, just to give the illusion or the look. But this back fender's kind of fixed all that stuff back there. So yeah, this is going to work out really good. Anyways, I'm going to go get my chalk. I am going to mark just the smallest little clink into there that we can get this thing to go down. And then we'll punch some holes quick, bolt her up. And then we can do the rest of this stuff on the truck, I think. Would look good. I think it's a pretty good look back there. Bumper is on. I decided to stitch it a little bit. I'm going to still drill and bolt it on, but for now it's like sitting in place. So we got that. I did a couple little relief cuts on there. I want to burn that up and do these patches. But before I do that, I think what I want to do is, this is one of my screwed up pieces for this. So I think I'm going to trim this thing, square it up. This is probably more than enough, because the idea is I just want to make it as a filler. This doesn't look terrible, honestly, but we'll tidy this up a little bit more. So basically we'll kind of have a little bit of this, maybe get it in there just past the bumper, but it'll just fill in the back panel a little more. And then we'll also double up, because we'll kind of square it and we'll tuck it in behind the fenders. So whatever we do here, this area, if, let's say I come down this far, I'm just gonna bend it as a 90 and we're gonna scoot it behind the fenders, the plan. That is the plan. So we'll do that, and then it'll just get, I think I'll just stitch it across the top. I'm not gonna do anything crazy. Even here, I think I'm just gonna MIG these last little pieces. It'll be fine. I don't feel like setting up the whole laser thing to do these last couple little bits here. So down here, I guess I should have done that before. I had decided, I did the one, I decided to give it just an extra kink. It almost puts the bumper kind of in the same place, but it just has a little more of a finished look to it, I guess. I don't know. I guess ideally if I capped the end, it would look even better, but yeah, that's fine. But let's get this back end sorted out here. Get this thing finished up. So I am going to, I don't know, see how line that is. I don't think I can do that on the brake. We might have to just trace that and just give it a hand cut quick. I don't think I can stick it in the shear and get that thing done, being the shear's only a 4-footer. 3, 4, oh. We could, but we'd have to do it in multiple pieces, so I don't know. I'll probably just hand shear that thing and that'll be good enough. We'll have to step out for the bumper parts here, but that should clean that part up, and then we'll move on to building a couple little patches for over on this stuff here. Here, down there, up here, a couple of those. Well, look at that. I'm pretty happy. I just found a random license plate, so I just did that. I thought I had something I can use for a tag light, but I don't have. So I do have the screws that light up, but I'll probably wait till I get a proper plate before I even attempt to do that then. So basically, I'm pretty happy the way that looks. I mean, it didn't turn out 100% in my head the way it is, but it's just cleaner. It's cleaner than it would have been, so not so bad. The bumper's got a weird twist in it, or a tweak. I don't know. It was made different from side to side, so whatever. It is what it is. I decided to just blitz it. It's welded up solid. Not perfect, but it's... I couldn't warp anything more than I did, and to give the rest of it a little bit of a wave was pretty okay. Kind of did the same down here. I wasn't very glorious when I was welding this. I pretty much just blitzed it. But our patches are in. I just knocked the high stuff off so it doesn't catch your clothes. Other than that, I'm pretty happy the way that stuff all is. I think next, like I say, there's enough stuff back here to distract. So I'm not too worried there. I think what I'm going to do here is I'll just come up with a plan. I think we'll go just to like there. I don't know. It'll break it up a little bit. I guess hindsight, a guy could I don't even know. It wouldn't look good with a bead roll, anything in there, honestly. I am just going to make some removable caps that go down here. So let's do that. Man, that'll be an interesting one. How we make it look same kind of thing. This has got a nice rounded edge on it, and if I just make it and weld it, I don't know if I'm going to have a similar look or not. Well, what I might try to do is actually make these caps, and I'll basically hammer form the edge so it's got a round edge, and then we'll just weld the bottom part. I'll try to do them a little bit cleaner so that I don't even know. It doesn't even really have to be clean. More so just with the welding side of it, just so it's not so obvious that I made them. Yeah. What I'll do is I'll clean this off. We'll hit the corner of the bench here because I think I'll pick a shape and that's what it's going to be. Like I think I built this bench with a bunch of radiuses on it. That one seems too tight. That one's too big. I don't know. I guess we'll go with that curve. So I get a flat piece. What I want, we'll kind of hammer it along the edge there just to roll the edge. Hopefully it'll look similar to the posts on here. If you don't know what I'm talking about, is like this here has quite a round edge to it. So I want to try to mimic that. I guess this one I'm going to have to try to straighten a little bit. It's got a definite dinger in there. Kind of both sides. Well, as long as I can get some of it straight, it'll be fine. Okie doke. Onward. Had to lower it to get the full effect here, but I mean, I guess it's better. I don't know. The way that thing's drawn up, it doesn't fix it. I ended up welding it on, and if for some weird reason I got to take this running board off, mind you, I think I can get it out. But even if I can't, that's just a future me problem. I'd cut that or lift the box, something. I don't know. I mean, really, how often do you take the running boards off once they're on? So, me, kind of is what it is. It's not fast and tight to anything. It's still loose, but I guess I could, if I had the side ears on it, I could use it to hold the bottom thing. We'll see if it rattles. If it makes noise, then I'll add a wing onto here and we can kind of just screw that to that. But yeah, that's not bad. Bumper, I don't know, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm not quite happy with the filler panel, but I don't really know what else to do. Just kind of is what it is. But the bumpers fits the part, I think. I don't know. It's a little beefy. I guess if I filled the top, but I'm not going to do that. It's just a bumper, just to finish the back of the truck up. So then at least the fenders aren't so like overexposed, sticking, I guess, so to say. Anyways, here's that side. I don't know. I think I did pretty good today. Right. Spun that thing around. I think the next step here is, should we do the bumper, bud? Bumper's next. So I'm going to grab this front bumper, and I got it a little banged up, but I'm not too worried about it. I just want to quickly mock that thing up, see how it looks. I think we can make some very simple brackets to come off of here. So I think my plan is going to be just to get the bumper mounted, and then I can come back and figure out the front once I get a couple simple bumper brackets set up. Hopefully these, oh yeah, that'll work okay. So we're going to make it pretty simple. We're going to get two brackets that are going to come off. They're going to swing. We'll be able to just bolt it to the front bumper here. And I don't know. I'm hoping it'll like semi line up with the back. I don't know. I don't know if I have an irk or not, whether that back bumper and the front bumper are kind of lined up, but I'm not going to sweat it if it doesn't. Anyways, this is probably going to be pretty dang simple. A bit of strapping, and we'll be able to bolt those suckers on. Yeah, I think this will be okay. I don't know where I want to go. You can see how these are up. So I got to close this up, and I want to reshape this a little bit. But, I mean, in the end, if the bumper hides everything, then I don't know that I care. But we'll see what we do here first. Got to go dig around, see if I have some decent, just, well, I call it strapping, but, you know, some smaller metal like that I can actually bend and do what I need. Manipulate it the way I need. Some stuff, but it's pretty dang thick. Anyways, I'm going to hunt around. We're going to do that right away. Maybe I'll just cut it on the table. Might be easier because I can kind of do it and put the holes and everything in it already. And two other holes just so we can bolt it onto the front. But yeah, at least if we can get that going, I think I'd be pretty happy. This has been putting that off. One of the things have just been coming up, but we're cutting down to the nitty gritties on here. Once the bumpers are done, then I just got to focus on the interior a bit. Like I say, my weather seals should be coming. Then we'll have to upholster the seat. I'm not sure what I'm doing in the upper headliner area like that. I didn't really want to do a lot. I'm toying with the idea of actually trying to make something. I don't know if anybody's ever done it before, but I've seen some videos where some folks would like do a fiberglass mat of the roof, and then they can cut it or split it or quarter it, whatever, put it back in kind of glue it back together, and then you could upholster it. So I'm kind of toying with that idea. I don't know if I will or not, but we'll see as time goes, because I do plan to try to paint this. Well, try. I plan to paint the interior and just make it pretty nice inside. So, like I say, looks like hot garbage on the outside and gonna be pretty mint on the inside. I still have to address these lights. I gonna just press form some, like heat some plexi, press form it, give it a little slob of paint, and that'll just finish these up. I don't know what these were. I know they were an aftermarket guide light that somebody had sent me, but yeah, she got a little hot in the fire there. So for the most part though, everything's there and like they work. I just need to put some little lenses on there just to finish them up. Okay, let's first do this. check it out. I think that worked out really well. And they closed up the gaps up there. I think the front, it's not quite finished right, but the bumper distracts from it, so I don't think I have to change anything. I'm pretty happy with that. That is like a win. I have no idea what that bumper's from, but, it suits the truck. It works. I feel it's about the same height-ish. It's close enough. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't want a bumper, but in the end, it's got one. We got that. We got that goofy stake pocket. A little mixed on that, but whatever. That's there. Then we got the rear bumper. Got the splash pan, stuff like that. Yeah, man, that went pretty good. So there's just a lot going on. That's why I didn't touch these pockets. I could do it, but the fender's there. There's just a lot of stuff. So I think there's enough distraction back there that it doesn't really matter. Well, that's pretty cool. I don't know. I'm pretty happy. Hey, bud, what do you think? Pretty good? Pretty good? Huh? Inspector. Anyways, I think that is about where we're going to leave this one. That's just about, other than the marker lights, kind of finishes up everything on the outside of the truck. At least I think. I got to still deal with wheels. I had a line on some other wheels, but they're 14s, and I can't get a good size rubber for a 14. So, well, an affordable good size rubber for some 14s. That's going to be one of the more expensive parts of the build, is by the time I pick up some tires and wheels. I partial the Steelies, but we'll see. I'm looking around. I'll surprise you. We'll see what I find. But I'm going to try to put some 15s, go a little bit of a taller tire. It felt okay driving the little bit that I have done, so up and down the road. So, yeah. I guess next round is going to be interior. I got to pick up some paint. And I'm not going to go crazy or do anything nuts, like try to strip it or do anything. Just because I like the look. I'm probably going to just scuff and shoot some rust paint on it. And then if, this stuff comes through, I'll actually be pretty happy about that. That just gives me the look that I want. The old look. I don't know. The patina look. I don't know what you want to call it. Anyways, I do have some carpet. We have some material to do the seats. I mixed. I'm probably going to just do some insulation in the cab. But I might try it just because I have the stuff to see if I can make myself a headliner, like a fiberglass headliner. I don't know that I'll upholster it. I don't know what I would do, honestly. But I kind of have an idea in my head where, well, I guess the guy could almost do it as one. I don't know. I'm thinking doing it like, basically what I'm thinking is up here, we would do some fiberglass, like just put some plastic on here, do some fiberglass up to wherever. Well, probably, aroundish to here. I'm sure you can buy the parts for this, but I just have it. I think if we do some light fiberglass matting, we do that. And then we cut, I don't know if we're going to quarter it, but we can put it back in, screw it to itself, and it might give us like this nice hard pattern like cover. And then we can try to do the same for these side panels. I don't think I'll go crazy. I think I'll just try to do these panels up on the sides. So, I don't know. That's the idea. I might experiment and try. That's what this truck's all about. Then we got to do weather seals. We just got a lot of interior stuff to do because why not? May as well make it nice and comfy inside. And, like I keep saying, looks a little like hot garbage, but I think it looks super cool. So, anyways, till the next one. So, as always, folks, I want to thank you all for watching, and we will catch you on the next one. Later.